Hey everyone, Will here with my flea market and yard sale finds for August 20th, 2017. Really good stuff this week. Had a really good fun time out there searching for it. Love the thrill of the hunt. Some great stuff to show you. Not a huge lot. It's not going to be a two-part or anything, but some good quality things. Let me show you. Update on the patio. Nothing to really talk about. Didn't do a whole lot of work out there. The plants are doing great in the planters. And the cicadas are really going at it this morning. Love that little thing I picked up at the flea market a couple weeks ago. We put a little yellow flower in there and it's working well in that spot. Okay, let's get to it. First up, a big old tractor seat. You can see it had some upholstery on it at one time, but I think they could have made it any wider. They give you plenty of room to move around. Don't know what it's to. Some kind of tag on the back here, but $5, couldn't pass it up. Somebody will take it and repurpose it for something. The carbide cannon, that was $35. Just love the look of it. They actually still make these things, but one this size should bring pretty good money. I haven't looked them up, but I'm thinking somewhere around $90 or so. Love finding these sink brackets, cast iron sink brackets. I always get them cheap. Most of the time people selling them don't even know what they are. Got these for $1 a piece, and I don't even think they make these anymore. They sell like some stamped metal ones if you need to hang a sink. The ones I've seen at least are just stamped metal. They look horrible. These really do the job. And if you're restoring an old house, you want to use something like this, not the stamped metal. Probably bring around $20 to $30 a piece for those. And I know there's some old retired plumber that's probably got a shed full of these things just sitting around. And they'll probably end up in like the scrap yard or dump because people don't know what they're worth. Bradford Exchange, Elvis Presley lamp, Christmas tree, lights up, limited edition and all that. Pretty cool. You see the taking care of business tree topper. It lights up, it plays music, it rotates. At least that's what they told me. I haven't tried it out yet. And best thing, it still has the styrofoam packing, so that makes my job a whole lot easier when it sells and I have to ship it off. That was $15. I haven't looked that one up. The old metal Tonka truck, it's seen a lot of use, but they sure built these things to last. The old dump truck. That was $8. Not sure what that'll bring. It's probably a $25 truck. Love the old electric switch. Very steampunk looking. I had a smaller one and got $20 for that. So see no reason why this shouldn't bring like $25. That was a $8 switch. Really good deal here. These are Penn Central boxcar seals, and with a signal log or whatever rate. I don't know what you call this little book. $1 a piece. So you're looking at $5 for this whole lot. Unbelievable. The guys the guy I bought it from cleaned out in a state. He said the guy worked for Penn Central and had a ton of railroad stuff, and this was the last of it. I wish I would have seen what else they had. However, these things I think are going to sell well. If you watch my videos, you know a while back I bought a ton of Harley Davidson handlebar ribbons along the same lines. I have 150 of those ribbons. I'm selling them on eBay for $7 a set. I have 150 sets. So that's going to be around $1,000 in Harley Davidson ribbons. Now, I only sell one set a month. Doesn't sound like much. That tells me I'm pretty much near the top when it comes to pricing. But I'm okay with that. It's going to take me 10 years to sell the whole lot. But I'm okay. That's just, you know, they don't take up a ton of room. They're easy to ship. And it's just going to be steady income, albeit small income, but for the next 10 years. So I'm going to do the same thing with these. I found some that's been listed. I figure I'm going to list 2 of them for $7 and take it from there. There is roughly 400 of these here. So if I sell 200 pairs at $7 a pair, that's $1,400 for $4 investment. I get all my money back on the first sale, plus some. At least that's the plan. Normally, eBay would have a problem with these, being that they're seals that go on boxcars. However, Penn Central went out of business back in 1976 when they were bought out by Conrail. So they're obsolete. Should be no problem at all selling them. I see other people selling them. Turn $4 into $1,400. That's a deal I'll do any day. Great weekend for military stuff. Most of this came from just 2 people. Spent on the well, I bought it in lots, so it's kind of hard to give you individual prices, but a lot of one big lot of the clothing went for, I paid $35, and another lot I paid $10. Suspenders, that was part of the lot. World War II era, they'll bring about $15. Little belt here, not a whole lot. The canteen had me excited because it's a rare enamel plated World War II from 1942. The canteen holder, my son Nathan snapped them and then unsnapped them and snapped the snap right off. World War I was made in August 1918. So that thing was 23 years old, right before World War II started for the U.S. But they make, the cap is broken, but they make replacement caps. I can get an original cap. I think Nathan's got ideas on keeping that. The star of the lot to me is the ammo belt. Kind of hard, made by Boyd, and kind of hard to see a date on there. There's a date below it. I can't really make it out, but that alone could probably bring $75 on eBay. And some odds and ends. I think this is a map case or another something from World War I, or post World War I. RIA, Rock Island Arsenal. Some kind of magazine pouch. I'm not quite sure if it's American or what, but Kind of takes square pouches, maybe for a grease gun, square magazines, maybe for a grease gun, not sure. The shells, I just lost the projectile to. 37 millimeter with a date on the bottom of 1942. Pretty cool looking. Can't put these on eBay, but may end up in my own collection. Grenade pouch, grenade holder pouch. That should bring around 20 to 30. An old box of primers, shotgun shell primers, made by Remington. Still got a bunch in there. That was part of the lot. This was different. Got this for 10 bucks. Kind of like it because the one that caught my eye, let's see, was that one there. CSN, Confederate States Navy. Probably a reproduction, but couldn't really pass it up for that price. Oh, check out the trench art. Love this piece. Something rattling around in there. But Mayor Henry Metz, 1918, Argonne Farce, Verdun. Really cool piece. This was 30. Oh, and the two water buckets, collapsible water buckets, marked US, Victory Canvas Company, 1943, and American Canvas Manufacturing Company, 1944. So, right in the middle of World War II. Should do well with those too. Anything World War II does great. Anything military does great, but especially World War II. Somebody's scrapbook from these guys, their brothers. It starts out, they were drafted, well, this guy was drafted, ordered to report for induction, and this was training, 5th Infantry Division. There's, there he is at training, then he gets shipped out for more training, where he crossed the meridian. I wish they would have kept more of the pictures in here, but went over to Japan. There was some Japanese money there, and loved the first Cav patch. It says no more infantry, now it was first Cav, Company I, 8th Cavalry Cav Regiment, and some more pictures, a bunch of stuff. So I gotta go through it. That was $15 for the whole box. My wife loves these ceramic Christmas trees. You see them all over the place. We have enough for a forest, but they're always missing the little lights and everything. So there's a whole bunch for, this whole box was $3. Got some stars and everything. Art Nouveau, I guess you call that. She's definitely got some condition issues, but I love the wear on the bookend. Didn't see a signature anywhere, but this thing has been used a lot. I wish I had a pair of them. That was $5 on her. Silent Flame Table Lighter by Dunhill. Guess it's electric. Looked it up. These things are bringing around $75. Also, I guess you call that Art Nouveau. The Smith & Wesson box. Got excited when I first saw it. Was hoping that it still had a gun in it, but it didn't. Somebody's medicine and some Daisy. I think the people selling it to me sold it based on the contents, not even paying attention to the box. I like it for the box. That was $5 for the whole box. As a kid, I remember going to Memorial Stadium with my dad watching the Baltimore Orioles play, and I remember the ushers all had these orange hats. So when I saw it at the flea market, the guy said, "Yeah, that was a usher hat at Memorial Stadium." So I was thinking that he thought it. No identifying marks or anything, but I got it for $2.50. Can't argue about that. Opera glasses have never really done well for me. However, I love these. 20, got them for 18. Mother of pearl, made in France. Really good condition. Love the box. Made in France for T.S. McDonald, importer, Baltimore. To me, that really makes it. Old London lighter. That was $5. A Disney World. It's got a little bit of everything there. Disney keychain, $2. Can't go wrong there. Another Disney. I believe the person told me this was a soup bowl. They put the soup in there. You can drink it from the bowl. Marked on the back, Wallace, and it says Walt Disney Productions. They used that mark from the 40s into the 70s. So that gives you kind of an idea of the age of the piece. A couple of Crossbow cranking devices. Obviously this one's much better than this one, but still really good shape. I paid $20 for this one, $25 for this one, and they should bring around $75 a piece. This was a bit of a sleeper. I didn't expect this to be that great, but it's probably one of my better buys this week. It's called Friend to Friend, a Brotherhood Undivided. Hold on, let me cut this off right here. Okay, I'm back. This is called a Brotherhood Undivided. Limited edition of 9500 by Ryan Tunninson. Needs some cleaning. Probably just used some compressed air and cleaned it off. Canned air is better. If you use like a compressor or anything, you got to be careful of the water that's in the compressor. However, so I paid $24 for this, and after I got it, I looked it up. You can see the one soldier is giving the other soldier a mason thing. So looked it up on Worth Point here. Here's one that sold for $400. Here's another one that sold for $3.99. Another one that sold $3.99. One in a case that sold for $3.95, $3.81. So a bunch of them to give you some information on. I'm going to put $400 of best offer and see what happens. So nice profit there. The Blue Brain is a plasma light. I think my son is going to swipe that. Kind of cool looking. Beetlejuice stuff always does well for me. This is kind of an unusual piece. That was $5. 3 menorahs for $25. I love buying menorahs. I've been on like a menorah streak. They always sell for me. Nice one here, marked 1967, Israel. They always do great. The little plate for the different things, bitter herbs, parsley, egg, shank bone. That was $5. Railroad lanterns, made by Dietz. Got the red globe that everybody seems to like. Consolidated Edison system. We'll sell these individually. This one has a crack in the lantern and the globe. Probably do like 40 for that, 45 for that, 30 for that. They were 20 for the pair. Got a whole album of pictures here, and can't really show you any other photos than these. It's a whole album full of vintage nudes. Many of them are, looks like original. These are of Betty Page. Which lots of collectors for Betty Page out there. But I'm going to break these up into groups. This whole album was $75, but the vintage news models do pretty well from what I've seen. I don't get into it very often, but when this popped up, I couldn't pass it up. So there we go. Keep an eye on the store Terminal 99 on eBay, which is where most of this stuff will be appearing over the next week. Some interesting stuff. We'll see how it does. The stuff we got on last week is doing very well. These belt buckles are really taking off. So till next time, this is Will Yard Sales Survivalist, and we'll talk again soon.